Hey, welcome to Dirt Floor Dad, and welcome to part two of our missions trip in Roatan, Honduras. I didn't know what kind of video I was going to be getting when I was there, and with that in mind, I didn't actually create an intro for this video. So here I am back home. I think it's like 15 degrees right now with snow on the ground, creating an intro quick. Let's get back to the 80-degree weather and carry on with part two. Good morning and welcome to day 3. Every morning we got to have breakfast out on the beach, and our options included omelets, pancakes, a fruit bowl, or Typico. And this time we always had a little bit of a testimony and then a little overview of what was going on that day so we could all be prepared, and then packed up our stuff and got on the road. There's a gentleman that just bought this restaurant and trying to get it up and running. Two of the people in our missions group has experience with running a successful restaurant for quite a few years. But I just want to share with you guys this view. And then this is some of the outdoor sitting area. Truly just a gorgeous. So amazing. So amazing. All the vines everywhere. This is going to be a cool restaurant. Absolutely. Look at their sign. Just found out there's an upstairs and a cool little wooden stair system. Keep going. I was truly in awe as we walked around to see the scenery of this restaurant. The vines were just so cool to see growing all over everything, and then the view that you got to see was just incredible. It really was amazing. They ended up asking us for a little bit of help to work on some projects, being that they were hoping to open up this restaurant within a week or so. There was still quite a bit of things that needed to be done yet. So that's where we're going to start with this, working on the restaurant, helping them get a couple projects done to alleviate some of the stress that they were probably feeling. Before we get any further, I had a mission to get my beard braided. And after I got my beard braided, I found my sister and niece so that they could get their hair braided as well. Right away we got started with some painting and getting the kitchen cleaned out. And I'm sorry, but here's another shot of the view. It's just gorgeous. We got all of this painted in here, and I brought the tables in, got some things cleaned up in the kitchen today, and rearranged a little bit. There's still a lot more to do in here. More painting out here going on yet. Fresh coat on the shutters.
Did it? Oh my god. I hope it didn't.
I got it on your shoes.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah.
I got it everywhere, kind of.
That's okay.
The wind is killing us.
Yeah.
What? Ah, don't take pictures of this.
Oh no, I'm recording. I'm not a picture guy.
It's terrible. We're really bad at painting.
That's okay.
Well, I was dripping paint.
Wind is
The good news is I won't fire you.
Oh, good. Good.
Got some cables put in around the deck, make it a little bit safer. That way, when kids are up here, they're not potentially falling through. One of the other guys is still finishing over in the other corner.
Gary Loggins, this is my wife Suzanne. We've been serving here in Rotan for 10 years. We're here mostly for medical. We've worked at 2 different clinics, and now we're in the process of opening another clinic right down the road. But the Lord gave us this unbelievable opportunity for us to rent this restaurant, and it's almost like a famous restaurant for many years, 10, 15 years. We're about 1 week from opening it, but this restaurant will go to serve not only us, but it goes to serve the clinic. We're building a clinic down the road. My wife will be running it.
Yeah, so we're excited that this restaurant was able to be successful. We'll be able to open it, so that way the profits will be able to help support the clinic by buying medicines and supplies that we need there to help patients.
Right.
The clinic is going to be for the poor, so they'll just pay a little bit of money. They get to see the doctor and they'll get meds for free. And so, in order to sustain that, we have to raise the money to do that. So this restaurant will be perfect for helping us do that project.
If you want to know more about, you can go online, healinghonduras.org.
And what's the name of your restaurant going to be?
Oh, the name of the restaurant will be Cal's, C-A-L''S, Cal's Restaurant.
All right, thank you guys. So if you guys want to check out this restaurant when you're on the island, look up Cal's. Hopefully it'll bring you guys right here. The chef is one of the most important part to a successful restaurant. So let's take a minute and hear what she has to say.
So Joe, tell us what your vision
Harper.
is for the kitchen.
I think so. For overall, I'd really like a farm to table concept here in our kitchen. Everything is going to be health based, while also celebrating the culture and the heritage here on the island that's available to us. So everything will be made naturally, organically, no chemicals, nothing added to it. It's 100% scratch kitchen. Butter is very limited in this kitchen. That's a big thing, as you see that on a lot of restaurants, is they put butter in everything. We are not. We're going to make our food taste good through seasoning and good cooking.
Sounds good. And Joe, what makes you qualify for this? Like, what kind of schooling and education or experience do you have in the kitchen?
So I went to a program back home, which was a 3-year program, and it covered food, nutritional wellness, and hospitality management. I've been a sous chef. I've been a private chef for 9 Jesuits, and I ran my own meal prep business, which was all about health and wellness for 7 years.
And you're from the U.S.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, this was all God. I always known I was going to live in a place like this, and God has been a big part of my life, and I've always been talking to him about my dreams and where he wants me to go. I took a huge leap of faith and got rid of everything that I owned and took what I had and just said, I'm here to help y'all, put me to work, we'll make this thing happen.
Well, that's amazing. God bless you, my dear.
Thank you. Here's the final update on what they did in the beginning here. We'll see if I can't figure out how to do it before and after. Got the floor all painted. After this, we went back to the resort, and my sister and I got ready for a fun surprise.
Hey everybody, I got an announcement to make. Got the parade. Thank you. You're welcome. We're going to set the story straight.
And this is Carolina. She
Yeah.
hooked us up with this.
Carolina brought this together. Good morning. Oh man. So it was a long day yesterday. We got back from the restaurant and we had the rest of the evening to just enjoy. So yesterday when we came back from our work day, went and got some ice cream, which was delicious. It wasn't actually ice cream, but I don't remember what it's actually called, but it was delicious. And then, as you guys saw, got my sister and I a shirt that says he's my brother and she's my sister. So that was a fun little thing. And we just spent the rest of the night out on the beach playing soccer with some of the locals and throwing a football around and doing a little bit of dances or swing, I think it was called. Did some foot races. Super late night, but so worth it. Today is one of the days I'm kind of most excited about. Today is the kids ministry. We're taking school supplies, backpacks, clothing. I guess I don't know adults past that. We're taking all that to children because around here, if you don't have school supplies and backpacks and uniforms and things like that, you're not actually allowed to even go to school. So we're gonna go get those to some children and just go play and have fun, and I'm pretty excited for that one. This is gonna be a fun day. So today's mission is to come out and deliver food to this village, medical supplies, backpacks, as I stated earlier. So it's starting to rain, so we're kind of having some fun with that. Go find a little bit of shelter, and hopefully this passes quickly. Here's a little bit of where we are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh dang. Oh. This is the kids ministry, if you guys can even hear me. Just give you a quick showcase of who's all here. I can about imagine that by the time we leave today, there's going to be quite a few more children here and looking to play and just feel a little bit of leaven. So I'm excited for this. Do that again? Yeah. Give me knuckles. Yeah. Hello? Hey, the nighttime, that turns on. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Get it, Max!
Charles Musica.
Ebony Charlotte Rupert Stewart. Ebony Charlotte.
So this is a backpack handout. Only a portion of them are actually being handed out here. A bunch more are being handed out elsewhere in the surrounding areas too. Every backpack that's sent out gets a little kid to school.
Dimitri Reyes Garcia.
Here, someone take a picture.
This is amazing. Man, yesterday was a good day. Got to go and play with the children and see so many genuine smiles. These kids are good at soccer. I tell you what, it was a lot of fun playing. And I'll also tell you, I'm sore. My legs, my calves, oh boy. Got out of bed and I almost toppled over. What an incredible experience. Now they're handing out bags of food to help these families and giving them Bibles, English and Spanish Bibles, so that they can read the Word of God.
What was that?
This has been amazing, like truly amazing. Not everybody gets this opportunity to go and just serve God's people, help God's people, make a difference in another country where we just don't see what they are going through. You know, so many times I've had people tell me, there's people at home back in our state that need help too. You know what? Yeah, they do. There's people in this whole world that need help, absolutely. In this country, when they don't have food, they don't have food. Thankfully for them, you know, they're able to go to a neighbor a lot of times and get food from their neighbor. That's not really a common practice back home. Like it used to be at one point, but not anymore. And to be honest, it's a little disheartening. Even when we do well, we don't tend to share or help our neighbors as much as God really asks us to. So one of the things that really got to me was getting to the village and seeing the kids get together and have fun with us. And for me, all that was on my heart was to get a soccer ball and just go play soccer with the kids and just smile with them, run with them, play with them. But the thing that got to me is when we took a group of kids out to go play soccer, we started with like 10 of us. And within minutes of us going out, there had to have been at least 25 to 30 kids out there, whether they were sitting and watching or whether they jumped in and played. And I truly started reflecting on that and went, man, I've spent my whole life working on getting out of the city and getting out into the country to get away from people and have my own land, which I'm still thankful for. But these villages, at any given moment, they all get together and they start playing a game. For us, if we want to play a game or get together, we either have to plan it days ahead of time or make a whole bunch of calls to try and get people together. And for me, I really just thought about that and I went, who's richer? Me, because I have a bunch of items and I have a big house and a little bit of land? Or are they richer for having a community, having each other, being able to get together at any given moment? And like, even though it looks as though they have nothing, these kids still had some of the biggest, most genuine smiles on their face, whether it was to see us or to play with their friends. It pulls at the heart a little bit. You don't see that stuff where we are. You don't see people coming together all the time, every day, actually, literally every day. These people, they don't just know their neighbor. No, they know their neighbor. Everybody in these villages know each other. These people live life together on a daily basis. Who's richer? Doing this ministry and getting to experience this, God's just really been showing me how much my heart is to serve. I want to encourage you guys to do the same thing. You know, help your neighbor when you're able to. Help the person that's struggling when you see them struggling. You know, that's what God calls us to do. That's what He asks us to do. Thanks for watching.
Plane to head home. You ready? Yeah?